That'd be great! Exactly. I want more friends to come to Spain. Yes? No. Now it's working. We're back live. But I can mute really quickly if we want to. Alright. Oh, wait. They can't hear you. They can hear me. Because, the 404 stream doesn't have the Discord audio. Be right back, chat. Alright, so everyone's back. Great. I'm eating dinner.
Alright. We are back.
We're back.
Yeah!
Everything seems to be working. Alright.
Roll
Most
call.
reliable Spanish internet, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Internet español, super reliable. Numero uno.
At least specifically the one in my house, apparently.
Yeah. So, Angel Soccer anime, Jimmy. That's what you were talking about.
Yep, that's pretty much it. That's all I want to talk about. I've been just watching it. It's good.
Alright. Moving on then. We're going to Hong Kong. Famous for not wanting to be Chinese anymore, but, the CCP says you will. Anyway. So in Hong Kong this week there was an incident. Not of violence. But of, the... I think it was described as the largest residential building fire in the city in at least 50 years. This was a high-rise building that basically got hollowed out by fire. And from my understanding, the last I saw, the death toll was like 120, with 100 people still missing. And from what I saw, it was accelerated. And part of the problem is big buildings like this they're designed in such a way to segment themselves to help prevent fire from spreading up and down the building. The problem is that the building had been under renovation, so it was covered in scaffolding. Which, in Hong Kong, is apparently predominantly bamboo. Oh.
Bamboo famously being flammable.
Yeah, Hong Kong has been trying to phase that out for safety reasons, and I think they may need to decide to accelerate that phase out for no particular reason. But yeah, there's apparently several people have been arrested in relation to this for basically criminal negligence, I think. Over 100 people are dead. Let me see if I can update. Death toll rises to 146. Because this is a full-on, high-rise skyscraper. It is fucking huge. And it just got completely torched. and it's under investigation. Oh, it wasn't a high rise. It was 8 apartment complexes, eight apartment towers, and it like spread between all of them. I think, because it's reading the BBC article. The fire alarms in all 8 blocks were not working properly. So that's also probably why. 3 men from a construction firm have been arrested on suspicion of manslaughter. There's a separate corruption investigation underway. At the Wang Fuk Court apartment complex in Tai Po, home to 46,000 residents. Ripped through the estate for over a day before finally being put out at 10:18 local time. On the 28th. Yeah. So.
Not good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hold on. I found. No. Yeah. It was multiple buildings burnt out. Basically their entire height. So. Yeah, that's gonna be mass casualty. That is very unfortunate. Next up, we're going to Donald fucking Trump. Where Donald Trump, in his continuing quest to combat narco-terrorism, has pardoned the former president of Honduras, who was serving time in the U.S. for drug smuggling.
Why he does any of this shit, we're not sure.
So
drug
yeah,
smuggling is only
the United
bad if
States,
it's people who are poor.
Yeah, the United States needs to blow up random fishermen in the Caribbean to stop drug smuggling. However, the guy who was convicted of drug smuggling is getting pardoned.
Great.
Seems legit.
That sure makes sense. Sure. Of course not.
Surely this could not go wrong.
I wonder how much Trump crypto coin this guy's family bought recently. Amy, you want to talk about Linux?
Yep, it won't take long, I promise. Basically,
While you do that, I'm gonna take a piss.
well,
Okay.
it'll be shorter than his piss, most likely. I was just gonna say that, usually Linux takes up like 1% of most desktop installations, with Windows and Mac taking up most of them, with Windows being the biggest, obviously. Recently, we've had a census saying that basically Linux has risen to 5%, which is good for competition. That's all. That was really quick. Yeah, that's literally all I wanted to say. It was like, hey,
Damn.
Linux is doing good.
I didn't understand what any of that meant.
Basically, hey, more people are installing Linux than normal. Probably
Well,
because Windows is fucking up.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying it's probably because of that. But yeah,
It's looking like it.
it's probably. I told him to be faster than his piss.
Oh, no.
He expects an ad break, but go short.
Fastest piss in the bro.
Yeah,
Fastest piss
we
in
expected
the West.
we expected an ad break. We got a sponsor.
Not even a sponsor. That shit was like.
No,
That
you know
shit was
when,
like
when
half
there's
of-
like a this video is sponsored by, and then the video starts.
This video
Oh
is
yeah, like a
sponsored by
sponsor
Linux.
bumper. A sponsor bumper.
Too big.
Yo,
Oh my god.
I'm eating jelly, mango jelly.
I want mango jelly.
my god, mango jelly sounds really good. Oh my
Then
god, now
come to
all of us want it. Why
No,
are you
then come
doing
to
this
Spain
to us?
and buy it, bitch.
We have mango jelly here,
Oh.
but I want nata de coco with sabor de mango. That's just good.
Mango.
He's back.
Yeah,
Mango,
yeah. It took me like
We were stalling for
it-
like 3 minutes.
Mango.
yeah. It took me
Damn.
like 30. It took me like 30 seconds.
Oh,
Seal
damn.
your fuck
You
window
could have gone
and
talk about
Linux.
Fortnite.
Yeah, I could do that really quick.
Yeah, go
That
ahead.
too.
Let's do that. Real quick as well.
Fortnite.
Basically, a while ago there were leaks saying that that there was likely going to be crossovers for Fortnite with Harry Potter. Yeah, the leaks are real.
And boy, are we upset.
J.K. Rowling is about to be fucking whatever. And you know what? I'm also going to use this opportunity to remind people she's not just transphobic. She also denies shit about the Holocaust.
Oh,
She's
great.
a Holocaust denier and a transphobe, a TERF, if you would. And she's
Oh,
also
yeah, and
just
she's just a terrible.
unpleasant.
Yeah, she's also just a straight bigot. Just, I mean, if you ever have read her books, you even know that she has some weird beliefs about people who are Asian too. I mean,
yeah, she calls them the Oriental. Ugh.
and not just that, she literally named one of her only Asian characters Cho Chang.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then you
nobody
have
who is
fucking-
nobody who is accepting of Asian people does that.
And then there's the one of the Harry Potter movies, one of the like background side characters, in like the first couple movies is played by a black kid, and then like in the one where they like kiss Ron or whatever, they change him to be a white kid. I don't know if J.K. Rowling is directly involved with that, but that's still cringe.
Yes, very.
Probably because she was quite involved with the movies.
Anyway, we are going to now discuss reporting by the Washington Post, where Signalgate-Hegseth has commit war crimes.
Nope, they run hydrate.
Oh.
Water be upon thee.
Whoa, second missile be upon ye.
Wait, did they double tap something?
So, Signalgate-Hegseth, according to the Washington Post, in his ordering of strikes on the alleged drug running boats in the Caribbean and Pacific now, he is apparently included in his orders to, quote, kill everybody.
Oh.
This has resulted in at least one confirmed incident of a second missile strike on a boat to finish off survivors.
Oh, so yeah, double tap, actually.
The officer who actually was the... There's a bit of difference on whether Signalgate-Hegseth personally ordered that second missile or if it was someone else, but the ones where it's saying it was someone else who actually did that specific part of the order, they have... The person who supposed that one has since been promoted, and is now apparently like the one in charge of that whole shtick. The previous guy in that position, having resigned not long before, which is really unusual for that position, presumably because he had been ordered to do war crimes.
And he did not want to do war crimes.
Yeah. Specifically, the second missile strike to finish off the survivors of the shipwreck is a violation of Rule 47 of the 1949 Geneva Convention, which specifically
it really turned into the
forbids...
Geneva suggestion.
And then the kill everybody order could be considered an order to give no quarter, something banned in Article 23 of the 1907 Hague Convention. As well as
A lot of conventions.
explicitly being spelled out as a war crime in the 1998 Rome Statute, which was the establishment of the International Criminal Court. Translation: hope he's not planning on going to Europe anytime soon.
I hope
Because
he goes to Europe really soon.
it's entirely
He
possible
deserves a
the International
vacation.
Criminal Court with this could put out a warrant for his arrest.
Do it. It'll be fun.
Which I'd like to point out, there is precedent for people who've done that getting shot.
Do it. It'll be funny.
God, please
That
do
would
it.
be
It'll be the
absolutely
funniest thing
glorious.
This is a good point to remind people that the United States refused to sign on to the International Criminal Court.
I wonder why.
I think the official reasoning was something to do with the really strong rules against self-incrimination America has and how most systems don't have that, so it's something about protecting Americans. You know that's not what it is.
No, it's not.
It's not
Well,
what it
no,
is.
it's not.
Anyway, is it any surprise that, like, I think it was last week we mentioned that Trump fucking lost, and the administration lost their fucking minds when people were like, yo, US troops, like, don't obey illegal orders.
Yeah.
You have the right to refuse illegal orders.
Yeah. You don't have the right to refuse, you have the obligation to refuse illegal orders.
They don't know that. They don't know that it's their obligation. They think it's my job. I have to.
It's also one of those things where, technically, while you're obligated to refuse illegal orders, at the same time, refusing to follow orders is a military crime, and so you'd basically get court-martialed for it, and you have to basically prove, yeah, it was an illegal order, and that's like a whole song and dance routine. And because the thing is, in military court, which is separate from war crime court, in military court, I was just following orders is a legal defense. The whole point with the Nuremberg trials with that isn't a defense. Specifically, it's not a defense for illegal orders and war crimes. But for like lesser stuff, yeah, it is. Because military law is fucking confusing and different. But yeah, America's just fucking committing war crimes now because the administration's fucking cringe.
I mean, they saw their darling, that forced them to their knees doing it, so it's like, why not do it ourselves?
Yeah, because reminder, yeah, these drugs are supposedly so dangerous we need to fucking explode them repeatedly. But yeah, we can pardon this guy who actually did drug smuggling and was proven in a court of law. We can just pardon him. Anyway, Mina, Hatsune Miku does not talk to British people.
Oh no, that was in response to Emmy's thing.
Based. So, based.
In that case, then, unless there's anything else you want to talk about, or someone has a tism, that just leaves the Ukraine segment. I think there was something that happened. Hold on. Oh, right. Raccoons seem to be domesticating themselves.
Based.
Yes and no.
Yeah, because
So-
it's they've begun to exhibit features similar to domestication, but
It's similar to domestication, however, it's different enough in which coyotes have also been found with smaller snoots because it's more. They don't need to have the elongated sense of smell like they would in the wild. In the wild, you need a heightened sense of smell, and you need more. The longer snoot means there's more receptors for that. In an urban environment where there's plenty of food all over, that's not necessary. So their snoots just kind of. And its smaller snoots means that they can get around a little bit easier.
apparently Benjamin Netanyahu, that asshole, has requested from the president of Israel, which is different because Netanyahu's the prime minister, is asking the president to pardon him because he's being investigated for corruption.
God, President of Israel, you could do the funniest thing imaginable.
No, let's not even give them. Let's not give them any thoughts. Just fucking. No, just no.
Oh, I found the article that Meep was talking about.
There's a mass shooting in Stockton, California. 14 people shot, 4 dead.
I'm going to assume no Russia, Ukraine, or are we going to?
No, there's. I'm trying to scroll to see if there's anything else before I do that.
Okay.
Oh, also, Trump's like Thanksgiving post this year. All the pictures were from 2019. A man who is on trial for double voting in the 2020 election is arguing that the case should be dismissed because of the very broad language Trump used in one of his previous pardons.
What's that guy?
We've got Signalgate Hexeth's response to the Washington Post. You'll never guess what he said.
It's cringe and it's false, and it's
He said fake
slander.
news.
What?
Fake news.
Yeah.
Fake news
Fake
is what he
news?
says.
Damn, fake news.
Alright. Russia, Ukraine. We have another Ukrainian drone man shoot down a Russian helicopter, seemingly as just a target of opportunity. Like it was like a very much like a ground attack drone that just like happened to be like, hey, that's a helicopter flying in front of me. Bop!
Beep, bop, ba-da-bop, boop.
In other news, Russia slammed a drone into and destroyed the Ukraine-Romania border crossing. Or a Ukraine-Romania border crossing. So, does that count as Romanian infrastructure? It probably has people.
Dragon Ball Z.
Probably
They
would have
build it?
Romanians working there. Dangerous game there, Russia. In other news, a Ukrainian drone destroyed the Moscow power plant.
Oof.
In ideal.
Because Ukraine's had enough of Russia destroying all the power plants, so it's doing it back. Technically, that's like technically a war crime, but Ukraine's like they've been doing it for 3 years. If they stop doing it to us, we'll stop. But at this point, they want to play dirty. Fine, we'll do this. Anyway, we got more bullshit on Trump's quote-unquote peace plan from last week that's blown up into a minor political scandal. Because people are fucking pissed. Among the stuff that was in it, someone noticed one of the terms seems to ban Poland from operating U.S. fighter planes.
Why?
Because the Russians wrote it.
Yeah, fair enough.
It also, by the way, one of the clauses would have thrown out all 178,391 and counting open war crime cases Ukraine has against the Russians.
That's a lot.
Yes. would also have Ukraine hand over multiple fortified cities that the Russians and the Donbass quote-unquote separatists, yeah, they have basically spent over a decade trying to take these cities, and they haven't. The front line hasn't even reached these cities yet. And Russia's like, yeah, just hand them over.
Yeah, fuck no.
Beyond all these fortifications these cities have, by the way, these are pre-war population 400,000 plus, alright? The big news that Russia's about to take the city of Pokrovsk, that they've been trying to take for 11 months, that Ukraine's still actively fighting in. Not just fighting, but they're actively fighting in, by the way. Oh, I forgot to actually write here. Pokrovsk population. That city that Russia's been doing all year, pre-war population, 60,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's taken them 11 months to not take a city of 60,000, and they want Ukraine to hand over a city of 400,000 without a fight.
Nuh-uh.
I say
Absolutely.
it's multiple cities of over 400,000. Yeah. So basically, that got Ukraine basically they basically got it redone into something more reasonable, like within like 2 days. By the way, Russia never even agreed to the first treaty. They never even actually agreed to it. The one that like basically gave them everything they wanted. They never actually said they agreed to it. So, yeah. In other news, a video came across one of the people I watch who monitors this stuff found a video that a Russian officer posted of the latest batch of recruits he received for his unit. How do I put this? The officer was very clearly in disbelief at the quality of servicemen the Russians have sent him, because these new batch of recruits was a group of physically and mentally disabled men. As in, like, one of them was partially verbal. And none of them could stand up straight.
Russia's gonna run out of men.
Which is shocking,
Yeah.
because it's Russia.
Russia has basically, the Russian government has decided these people, their recruiting sign-on bonuses, they're like 2 weeks of salary, and the death benefits they're going to pay to their families is worth Ukraine expending a $300 drone to kill them. And the thing is, as fucking bad as that is, that they're sending physically and mentally disabled men to the front, I'd like to point out, it's like low-key, but this has been like a thing, I think I've mentioned it before, that Russia's been doing this whole time. They're training men in the occupied regions and sending them to the front. Which is sort of turbo illegal. Like, not only are you not allowed to conscript people in areas you've occupied, you're not allowed to actively recruit them. Like, if they approach you asking to join, that is a nebulous gray area, okay?
Because they have the wherewithal to want to join.
Yeah. But it's like, you're not allowed to solicit, like, come join our army to fight the people who previously owned this land. Like, Ukraine's, like, said, like, 25% or more of the people they capture are Ukrainian citizens who Russia sent to the front.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, that's the state of the mighty Russian Empire, by the way. In other news, the price of oil. The price of oil right now is price of oil. Right now it is crude oil futures have actually gone down today. Actually, over the course of today, they've gone down down $2. I'm pulling up the year to date. The point is, right now, according to Google, the price of oil is at $58.48 a barrel. All right.
Okay.
And the Russian oil, reminder, sells at a discount. Okay. The Russian shadow fleet of tankers, remember those? Know those things? The reason those exist is to try and circumvent the big economies. I'll put basically said if you buy oil from Russia at more than $60 a barrel, we will sanction you. So Russia's been going around with the shadow fleet tankers. Yeah, the price of Russia's oil is below that price now. So the the shadow fleet is now fucking worthless after they invested billions in it. Lamau. Also, pretty sure it's nearly cheap enough they're borderline selling it at a loss. Their oil. And the thing is, they have to do that, because the alternative is to stop pumping, and if they do that, all their wells are gonna freeze, which is gonna cost them a bunch of money to reopen, which they don't have.
Yeah. Because they're broke as shit.
Yeah, because they're broke as shit. Because their oil revenues are at an all-time low for at least the 12th month in a row.
Jesus Christ.
In other news, the Bank of Finland released a study this week where they were comparing goods prices from China. Specifically finding that China has been upcharging dual-use goods, aka things that can be used for both military or civilian purposes. Those that they've been selling to Russia, they've marked them up by 87% compared to the global market sales that China's doing.
Damn.
They're price gouging the Russians.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. In other news, Russian citizens have been conducting more in greater and greater percentage of their transactions in cash due to a mix of low faith in the banks and the government keeps turning off the internet, meaning they can't use their mobile banking to pay for things. In other news, this week, a recording leaked of Trump's special peace envoy, Steve Witkoff, I think his name is, him having a call with his Russian counterpart and coaching him on how to get the best, quote, peace deal that the Russians want out of Trump. Basically, he was caught on recording teaching the Russians how to manipulate the President of the United States.
Hooray!
Wow. Oh, by the way, the reason we know about this is, yeah, he was calling via an unsecure network. Because he's an idiot.
Well, how long will he last? Not long, probably.
We'll see. Because, like, fucking doing that, you know what that arguably is?
What?
Treason?
Treason.
Yep.
Treason. One of the few crimes directly outlined in the Constitution.
Philip. For
Yeah.
legal purposes, this is a joke.
Yes.
Legal purposes, I think that's actually, like, the legal punishment for that.
Oh, sick.
Kill.
Philip.
Potentially.
Kill.
I think it depends specifically on what it is, but that absolutely can be, like, the punishment for treason. Is execution. Like, objectively.
Get him.
But yeah, this is the guy who basically set up the call that got Trump to call off giving Ukraine Tomahawk missiles. He's basically, he goes to these like peace deal drop things and basically negotiates on behalf of the Russians. Him and the U.S. delegation, because that's what the U.S. is doing nowadays, is negotiating on behalf of the Russians with Ukraine. And then the Russians turn around and say, no, we won't negotiate with Ukraine.
It's
Zelensky's
like
government is
that.
illegitimate.
It's like that person who's your friend but not really your friend and tries to convince you to get back with the toxic ex.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even that, because it's... I don't even know how to analogize this, if I'm honest. Because it's... Russia, to this day, has not changed their demands in what they want from Ukraine. It's like the only change they've made is like, yeah, we're willing to like, if you like give us basically everything we want, we'll like we'll do a ceasefire, guys. Instead of just saying, yeah, just surrender completely. Which is technically what they started with. In other news, 2 empty Russian Shadow Fleet tankers caught fire in the Black Sea this week due to, quote, external influence.
Uh-huh.
This resulted in them having to be abandoned by their crews because, yeah, if they haven't by now, they've sunk. They're gonna sink.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I saw a picture of one of basically the entire ship is fire.
Great, a
Makes me
giant
question how
fireball.
empty it actually was, but no. And most likely, the non-existent Ukrainian navy has sunk Russian ships in the Black Sea yet again.
Yeah.
In other news, the Ukrainian military chief of staff got dismissed this week because there's evidence of corruption.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
It's like, yeah, Ukraine has had trouble with corruption. It's a post-Soviet state. They have problems with that. It's like, oh no, Ukraine has corruption. I'm sorry, have you heard of this thing called the Russians? They are not a government. They're an organized crime syndicate. Corruption is all they know. It's like, it's an unironically thing that in Russia, if you're like an official and you're not corrupt, you're viewed with suspicion. As like a bootlicker.
Whack.
It's like in a fair bit of Russia, it's like a thing was like if you're not like a little bit corrupt, you're like seen as weird bootlicking sycophants type thing. It's like
Whose
seen as
boot are you
weird.
licking?
Your boss, I guess. The point is, the Russians are so corrupt, not being corrupt, at least a little bit, is seen as weird. In a lot of places.
It's fucking weird,
So
dog.
like, yeah. It's like, yeah, Ukraine has corruption problems, but you know what? The other guy is worse, and they're also the fucking Russians who are trying to fucking genocide the Ukrainians, so... I don't really...
Alright,
I
have a
don't
good
really
day,
care if
Bond.
the Ukrainians... If the Ukrainians are a bit corrupt, okay, they can sort that out. They're a bit busy at the moment.
Yeah.
Just saying. It's like, yeah, they're corrupt. That's like Zelensky's whole thing for how he got elected was saying, I'm gonna go after corruption. Because it was a problem. Like, literally, the Ukrainian Maidan revolution was they chased the guy out of the country because he fucking, like, stole half the country's, like, GDP or something. But, yeah, that concludes the Russia-Ukraine bit. What else is there? Off the top of my head. The US is still squaring up to go beat down Venezuela. They're still threatening to do stuff on the ground. Who fucking knows? We'll see what happens from that. China said they're gonna back Venezuela, by the way. So... Imagine if fucking World War III happens because China backs Venezuela because the United States wanted to invade Venezuela to go after fucking drug cartels or something. Or whatever the official story is gonna be. Who fucking
Every
knows?
recession is only ended by war.
Apparently.
But, yeah, shit is fucked and gonna continue to be fucked for the foreseeable future. Also, there was a picture of Trump that made him just that like leaked where he was a picture taken of him at like Mar-a-Lago or something, where he just looks like, yeah, that is a dementia patient right there.
Hooray.
Meanwhile, like on like the same day, there's a picture of Joe Biden who's like fine. It's like, yeah, Joe Biden, bit of mental decline probably. He's like fucking 80, but meanwhile, fucking Donald Trump. Anyway.
Also, I saw going to Donald Trump for a second. You guys saw the Epstein list was released, right? That was last week, right?
Did they release the full thing, or I thought it was
I
just
don't think
part
they
of it?
released. I think they released part of it. I saw a meme about it where somebody said that feeling when MAGA accidentally votes in the first gay president.
Yeah, that bit.
It tickled me in a way I was not prepared for.
Yeah, cause we spoke about this because one of the things was someone's Epstein saying to someone, "Go ask Putin if he has the pictures of Trump giving a blowjob to Bubba or something like that." And everyone's like, "Oh my God, is it fucking Bill Clinton?" Because that was like his nickname. And Epstein's brother's like, "That's the wrong Bubba." And it was like, "Oh fuck, it's not Ghislaine Maxwell's horse, is it?" So apparently Ghislaine Maxwell had a horse named Bubba.
I hate it here.
Here's one. The IDF has banned Android phones. iPhones are now mandatory.
Cringe.
As if Apple couldn't get any worse.
It's not enough that Apple has shitty phones.
Geeking episode had a coup. We mentioned that.
Me sitting here with an Apple phone.
Shitty phones.
Look, I'm not saying I don't disagree, but I also want to say that recently Google's been trying to like do some shitty things with Android too. So I don't think that either one's that much better.
The Pope's apparently going to Lebanon.
Apple doesn't let me have my fun little creepypasta theme.
That's fair.
Android lets me happy.
The Pope also endorses the two-state solution to the Palestine thing. Which one? Did we talk about the last week where there was someone did the study on? Someone did a study where they had someone dress up to look really pregnant and get on like a subway train, and see how frequently someone would give an offer to them.
Mhm.
Then they repeated it where at the same time through a different door of the train entered someone dressed as Batman.
I think I've seen this before. I'm not sure.
And then it was like a twice as likely someone was gonna offer to give the seat if Batman was there.
Yeah, Batman. Booty man.
Did you just call him Booty Man?
Yeah, Buttman.
I've just never heard it
God
before.
help
I'm
me.
flabbergasted. I knew
God
you were a
help
gooner,
me.
but goddamn. Chat kink shame this man.
You cannot kink shame me for I don't consider it a kink.
I'm gooner shaming you.
Apparently, the Trump administration is saying the national debt crisis will be averted by the government quote, mobilizing and encouraging private wealth to fill budget holes.
Who the fuck is giving up their money in this time of
Chris,
crisis?
yeah, but also
Well, the government does take Venmo, so
What does that mean? What does that even mean?
I don't fucking know.
more taxes.
At least sell
for the
some
rich.
fucking Girl Scout
Fuck the
cookies, you know?
poor. Probably, I don't know. I can't get into Trump's mind. God, I can't.
The museum ship aircraft carrier USS Hornet, which is currently moored in Oakland, California, is considering, or it's looking at possibilities to move across the bay to San Francisco to get more traffic.
Whack.
Oh, apparently someone's pointed out, it's like weird. Hurricanes didn't make landfall in the continental U.S. this year.
Huh. Well, I guess we still have December.
Uh, Trump pardoned someone convicted of fraud.
Again?
Yep.
It's almost like somebody who's convicted of fraud likes to pardon people who also were convicted of fraud.
Mhm.
Because he doesn't see it as a crime.
California will fully ban plastic grocery bags starting January 1st.
Oh, yeah. We learned about this when I was taking classes with Food Share. So a lot of grocery places have already replaced their plastic bags with paper ones.
Can I?
That's
Okay.
how that's going.
Can I be for real for a second there? I hate paper bags.
Yeah, no, they're inferior. So the hope is that either you start bringing your own bags, which isn't that bad. It's just sometimes you forget. Or you use the paper bags so that we don't have plastic bags running everywhere. The only problem is that now we can't reuse the plastic bags like we've been doing at my job. So I've got to find a way to get paper bags or plastic bags
Yeah, it's like-
restocked,
Yeah,
or
like-
have people rebring them
sorry.
whenever we give them groceries.
The Australian Prime Minister apparently got married, becoming the first
Congratulations.
becoming the first Australian Prime Minister to have his wedding while in office.
Neat.
Did you just say need?
Huh?
Need.
Neat.
Did you say? Okay, I did not hear you. Well.
I'm scrolling for some actual news thing.
Can I talk about banana fish?
Sure.
I'm sorry, about what?
Banana fish.
Banana Fish is an anime. It is a shoujo anime, actually. The manga came out in 1985, and it finished in 1994, and there's 19 volumes. Banana Fish is a mature manga. Has a lot of yaoi, like ingrained into it, but it's extremely mature for its themes. So like I said, it's a shoujo manga. It's a girls comic, but it's like I recommend reading it regardless of your tastes. I'm gonna tell my kids that this was. I'm gonna tell my kids that this was Dio Brando and Jonathan Joestar, because that's who they look like to me. The first time I saw them, I thought they were like fan art or like an AU before I really found out what the fuck Banana Fish was.
The 53rd birthday of Pong.
Thanks,
Oh, yeah.
Meep.
So, shoujo manga.
Yeah,
What's
so
it about?
these are the main characters. The one in blonde is Ash, and the one in black hair is Eiji. It is a manga set in the United States. Banana fish is the name of a drug that they are actually investigating together. Um, I'm not going to go too deep into it because like I said, it does go deep into mature themes. But it has a very dedicated fan base. It has a very dedicated fan base. People love the manga. People love the anime when it was animated by Studio Mappa. Mappa goes
Mappa.
fucking hard.
Ziggy.
Get ziggy with it.
Getting ziggy with it.
Yeah, they're the ones who are currently doing Ranma. It is a very dramatic and emotional story, which is why it's so disappointing that 8 years after the original anime came out, it is finally being dubbed by AI.
Fringe.
Amazon introduced its first AI-generated anime dub, and fans are furious.
I mean, can't you blame them from being furious?
The streaming giant Amazon has launched an experiment in AI-generated dubbing, giving subscribers the option to watch content in multiple languages without the involvement of real voice actors. The decision sparked heated, furious responses online as audiences criticized the platform for its actions after a fan-favorite Amazon original anime became the next to receive an AI-generated dub. Banana Fish recently displayed options to watch the series in English and Spanish with AI beta features. Fans of the series have vented their frustrations online about the decision to choose AI over real, hardworking voice actors. It's a move that is not only unforgivable and concerning, but also insulting to the entire anime community. Banana Fish's Amazon 2018 anime hit quickly captured fans' attention for its complex characters, intense emotional arcs, and most of all, its raw, unflinching approach to storytelling. Despite massive fan demand, the series was never given an official English dub, disappointing loyal fans and alienating viewers who prefer to watch anime only in dub. Recently, Amazon finally released English and Spanish language dubs for the beloved series, but rather than a celebration, fans and voice actors alike are rightfully furious, sharing their outrage on social media. The entire dubbing was created using artificial intelligence rather than any of the countless talented human voice actors or even considering those breaking into the industry. Thus, a monumental title among the queer anime, Banana Fish stood as a deeply moving and influential series with powerful themes that feel cheapened by this decision. So, going into the story a little bit, Banana Fish is about people who are returning from the Vietnam War. It is about drug use. It is about exploitation, sexual exploitation of children.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And you're removing all of that energy and emotion that a voice actor can bring with AI. And it was dubbed terribly. I cannot explain to you how terrible this was.
And that just hurts me to see this, but also
To see that, it feels like people had ignored it because it wasn't because it was the first one to be done in English. Now, I'm not saying that just because whatever, and yeah, I am aghast that it happened at all, but it's been going on for a while, and I'm surprised that nobody picked up on it happening.
A lot of it has
dubbing
been for
in-
like minor series as well, but Banana Fish is one of those series where they have die-hard fans. It's hard because shoujo anime has always been shafted, and to have it go this way is
Angie noises.
Continuing on the article real quick to get to Emmy's point, because they do touch on it a little bit.
Okay.
The backlash against Amazon for using AI dubbing has been growing by the minute. The outrage among the community is far more than poor quality, as it is an affront to the industry itself. Voice actors dedicate years of honing their craft, working hard to bring emotion, depth, and personality to every performance. Amazon is one of the world's largest brands, has the resources to employ those well-known talents who would be ideal for the roles. Even if the streaming platform chooses not to invest in famous talents, there are plenty of new emerging voice actors who are eager for an opportunity. So yeah, they just are fucking up
Greed.
every chance they get to dub, because in the long term they're going to be spending lots of money to develop this AI and keep it running, especially because it's the fucking ecological power bomb that it is. Instead of just hiring me, someone like me who just requires like a couple cups of coffee and a microphone.
Yeah, and it's not just anime that's been prone to this recently, and specifically shows. And the longest running one that I've heard of is actually a YouTube content specifically.
Yeah, YouTube has also started to generate
Oh yeah.
dubs of their videos.
Yeah.
Hold on, didn't we talk
But
about this
most
the other day,
specifically,
Amy?
yeah, but that's not the one I was going to go for. What you're talking about, but what I'm going to talk about specifically is actually the biggest content creator in the world has been using AI to dub his content into Spanish. Mr. Beast.
Oh. Fuck me.
And I'm surprised nobody has been saying it louder because of this. Probably because they think that they can't say it, they can't do anything. But he's been.
I've
on
seen
the
a
boat
couple
for
of videos
AI.
talking about it.
Yeah, but I feel like more people should be saying it, and it's only being said because it's a company doing it. But like when it's Mr. Beast, it feels like nobody is saying it, and it's just weird to me. But
No, they are saying it.
It's just
I
that
don't
I-
think we found the circles yet,
I feel like
but they have been saying it.
Like I said, it's just weird that more people aren't saying it. That's all. I want to, you know what I'm trying to say, I think.
Yeah. It's just shitty, you know, because
Yeah.
my whole life is the arts. I draw. That's what I studied. That's what my profession, I want my profession to be. And this whole thing is just demoralizing where it's hard to draw anymore. I'm drawing now because I have Muse. I have my friend. I have stuff that we're working on. And I'm happy doing it. I wish I could be paid doing it, but I'm not going to ask her to pay me because we're both broke. Voice acting. That's something I've been in for years. I've started voice acting back in 2017. I have a couple on my shitty YouTube channel, but I've gone here and there making with like different channels, collaborating with different people, adding my voice where it goes. I've done a little bit of voice acting for Jimmy's channel, back when he did Team Charm Story.
True. And
Voice acting and
I think
drawing
just
is
in
what I
general.
love to do.
I think they also did try Mecha on a couple female characters for that. For the first time we did PMD2.
Yeah, I was the female characters whenever you wanted to do something other than this voice with the slight British accent. You
Well,
know?
excuse me for trying to speak like a British woman. Gosh.
Yeah, but every character you do is a British woman.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just one of the accents I feel I do the best.
Well, you need to expand it, otherwise you're gonna stagnate.
Well, I've been trying to expand it, but it's really hard.
Then don't do the accent, just do tonalities. Add personality into it. You know, it's those little things that you catch as the more you do it. Like, maybe they're soft-spoken. They don't have an accent per se, but they speak really slowly because they like to think about their words before they say them. Or maybe they're really loud and they're talking fast because they're really brash. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do, even if I don't think about it like that.
So
Yeah, voice acting is the personality, and AI just doesn't replicate that. It's just reading the words back to you, like Siri.
Lads?
Yeah?
We've been going at 1 p.m.
No, just one quick thing before we do recognize stuff. So update on the Venezuela thing. Trump is saying that Venezuela's airspace is closed.
He can't close it.
No, but if he's saying that, either means one, he's just being an asshole, or two, America's gonna be going into it soon, TM.
Oh no.
So,
We'll see how that goes next time on the Room of Thought.
I suppose so.
pain.
Without love. None of y'all get my reference, and it makes me very sad.
I mean, I do know the reference, it's just not the first thing that came to mind.
Well, I've been listening to 3 Days Grace a lot. I got a CD recently, so I've been pumping that in the car.
God, I remember when I listened to 3 Days Grace, fucking Shadow the Hedgehog AMVs.
Fuck yeah! I got mine with Creepypasta. It's been 3 Days Grace and Get Scared for me.
You know what? One second. I felt like boyfriend's name was being picked up in the background for a second. You guys were talking about AMVs. I'm just thinking about you know what band I feel like it's I saw a lot of that nowadays. I'm like, oh god, please don't remind me from AMVs.
Which one?
Skillet.
Oh, I love Skillet.
I can't listen to Skillet. If you like them, that's fine. I
don't know
something about
anything
their
about these bands personally. I'm just listening to the vibes.
No, I'm not even talking about them personally. I'm just saying I just find them cheesy. Personally.
Yeah.
Like I
love
find them
cheese.
You
too
like
cheesy.
Sonic Adventure
I love
2!
I love cheese, but it's that Christian cheese that just makes me go, oh god.
Oh, I see. You're calling them government cheese.
I'm calling them the little Christian rice cracker cheeses. And I'm just like, okay, no, I'm gonna crawl up into like I'm just reminded of my time in churches, and I'm just like, no, please, no, stop. It has nothing to do with them or anything. It's just like it reminds me of a time that I don't want to go back to. If you know what I mean.
Anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it in the idea box.
If we want to end now, we can. If not, I found one quick other thing we could do.
Okay.
I found a list of things that are listed as, is this a line from the Bible or from Karl Marx?
I'm good on that.
I'm good on that as well.
I'm hungry. It's 1 p.m. We've been here for 4 hours.
Yeah, true.
Yep, it's 10 p.m.
I still haven't eaten.
Hold on, let me check the end of this, make sure there's actually a key. Oh no, the gag is that they're all from the Bible, okay?
Okay. So it wouldn't have been a very good quiz.
Well, to be fair, a lot of them are very similar. I mean,
So
number one is literally do not rob the poor.
So it would have been better for like one of those people where like, oh, where I feel like you're trying to test them on like if they know the Bible rather than us. I see what you were trying to do. Okay. Still, I'm good on that.
Well,
yeah,
then-
one of them is, are not the rich the ones who oppress you and the ones who drag you into court? Yeah, I could see how that could confuse people.
If that's gonna be the end of today, do we have anyone we have in mind to raid? If not, I'm just going to probably end stream there.
I'm gonna go lay on top of my boyfriend in the living room
Okay.
because
I'm gonna go visit Roxy because Roxy hasn't been eating in a couple of days.
Oh, that's
he's looking comfy, and I want to go disturb that.
wow, rude. Anyway, then
Well,
I suppose
I like to make myself comfy on top of him.
I suppose
like a
fair enough.
cat.
But
Have a good night.
I'll see you all tomorrow for Monday and the start of December.
I gotta
you
go
mean
back
it's
to
December?
work tomorrow.
I have to go back to school tomorrow.
Uh,
Waking up at 6:45 a.m. sucks.
It does. I have to go. I have to go do that tomorrow
I do that every
because I
day
gotta go lift boxes.
because I have to deal with idiots. My patience can't handle this. Me not sent help.
I've already told you about the people who call me over the weekend, and I've told you about the people who will call me 7 times in a row. I'll answer the phone on the last one. I'm like, "Hi, this is the Pacific Point Research Center. How can I help you?" I didn't call you. Click. And then they'll call me back.
Damn. That's like
Hey.
asshole. Anyway, let me just boot
Later,
out of
everybody.
Tank Mechanic Simulator. Yep, leader.
Ta-da.
We'll just skip recommendations for next week.
I don't have any.
Neither do I. So, yeah.
Thanks
I mean, I
for all
suppose,
the
like,
cheese.
Watching a Zoom 11 speak. Bye bye.